I raced my Discord server to see who could Nuzlocke Pokemon Platinum the fastest. The lowest in-game clock time wins the ultimate prize. A highlighted role in my Discord server. Now, there were many strategies you could take to lower your time. Turn off battle animations, turn up text speed, nickname your Pokemon short nicknames, be underleveled. Me? The strategy I used was just try to survive. Platinum is a hard game to Nuzlocke, and I was basically going in blind. The last time I played this game was a few years ago, and I did no research beforehand, so I was going to be satisfied as long as I could just beat the game. I was not ready. In my Discord's kickoff call, we selected our starters, and I was the only one who picked Piplup as a starter. Ha! You fools. Piplup is the best starter because as an Empoleon, it gets steel typing, which makes it a great defensive tank! Oh my god! The Craniodos critical hit Piplup and Piplup died, so that's not good. Okay, you know what else is good? Shellos. After I get crit, I was still able to beat the first gym leader with my Machop I dubbed Chopper, and I catch a Shellos that I named Jelly outside of Valley Windworks. Because who needs a starter when you can have Copium? And on the topic of Copium, please subscribe so I can cope with the horrors of being an adult student. Mars goes down to a combo of my Onix, which I named Snake, my Geodude I named Pearl, and my Staravia that I named Cookie. I also have a Shinx that I named which has rivalry, so it's dead to me, and I also have Sashimi, the Magikarp. My next encounter is in Eterna Forest, where my encounter is... Ugh! I ran into 2 Banneries as my encounter for Eterna Forest. This run is cursed. Kill my starter with the crit, should've played around it, but 2 Banneries in Eterna Forest as an encounter, that is whack. I had 2 chances to get something that wasn't Bannery. I used the free healing to train up Sebi, my Zubat, and I catch up a Dew outside of the forest on Route 205. But it turns out that's the same route as right before the forest where I caught literally nothing because I didn't realize that area wasn't Valley Windworks. So, sorry doobies, you're illegal. I turn Gardenia into Salad and Jupiter into Dust. Sevi evolves into a Golbat, so now he just screams all the time, I guess. Then I catch a Badoo on Route 208, so Doobie gets legalized. And I proceed to not use it the whole run. Sadface, the now Luxio, helps me defeat Fantina, and I encounter a Ralts, and it teleports away. But that's okay, I encounter a Houndour, and it roars me away. But I find a Curlia and... oh my god! And the Yama I encounter in the Great Marsh escapes the ball because of course it does. Great, awesome, love it, love it, love it! But hey, I still have a great team of Pokemon! I have a Gyarados now, and a Crobat! Maylene is an easy clap with my remaining flying types, and I beat Crasher Wake with Sadface, Sashimi, and Sebi. The next couple challenges are Byron, the Steel Gym Leader, Cyrus, who has a mix of Ice, Dark, and a freaking Gyarados, and Candice, who uses Ice types. I really wish I could have caught that Houndour right about now. But instead, I take out Chopper the Machop from the box and start grinding him up to the level cap. With Chopper and Sadface, Cyrus goes down easy. Before Byron, there's another great grinding opportunity at Iron Island. Everything in Iron Island has a lot of weaknesses, so I can easily train Sashimi, Chopper, and Jelly to make them stronger for the upcoming challenges. Plus, Time Saver, Riley heals you between every match. What could possibly go wrong? Except, I don't know, Riley sucking at keeping his only Pokemon alive, leaving you stranded being double-teamed in a double battle against 2 ace trainers? But that won't happen, right? Oh my god, I killed him. This is fucked. So that's great. I focus on taking out the Pokemon on the right and leave Lopunny alone so I can focus on one trainer at a time, which works well until... yeah! Woo! After tanking that hit, I survived the battle with no deaths. Oh my god, I'm a fucking god. I'm a fucking god! After getting out of that mess, I accidentally left my game on for 2 extra hours without noticing or interacting with it, so that's great, because remember, this is still a race against my Discord server. But you know, slow and steady wins the race, she says, not picking the starter that actually looks like a turtle. Jelly the Gastrodon and Chopper totally decimate Byron. Then an old man asks me to fight his battles for him, and I guess I agree. Along the way, I catch a Magnemite, then I decide it's not good enough, and I evolve my Eevee, which I named Eve, into a Jolteon, and grind both of them, so that's a waste of time. I also get a Bronzor in Wayward Cave and name her Belle. So here's my strategy against Candace. I send out Chopper to take out her Sneasel, pretty easy, then Maggie the Magnezone takes out Frostlass with a single flash cannon. Jelly takes out the Piloswine, and last up is Abomasnow. I send in Chopper to hit a revenge, but he goes down to 1 Woodhammer. Okay, no problem. I send out Sashimi to intimidate it and take it out with some Ice Fangs. Woodhammer does 1/3 of my health, so I'm pretty safe to stay in and I heal up. There's only 1 hit left, so I hit him with an Ice Fang, but Candace heals up again. Then I send in Teef to get rid of the hail and set up some chip damage to that Abomasnow so it's an even playing field. I send out Sashimi again and heal her back up to full. Then a crit Woodhammer kills Sashimi! Remember when I said this? Woodhammer does 1/3 of my health?
Third of my health? Third of my health?
I forgot about Intimidate! Because it was intimidated, it did 1/3 of my health, but because crits look past the Intimidate, of course, it would have killed me from full. Now this death, the death of Sashimi, this one hurt. The other ones meant nothing to me, but this one, it would have been so fast to sweep the rest of the game with Gyarados. Plus, this is the second Gen 4 game where I had a Gyarados and it died in the late game. So I guess I just don't deserve to have a Gyarados. I head to Veilstone, beat up Team Galactic, then back up Mount Coronet. Oh yeah, I caught a Chainling in here, so that's great. Before battling Cyrus, I had to do a double battle against the 2 Galactic admins, and Barry decides to jump in and be no help at all with his stupid Munchlack that just sits there and eats. So I killed it too. Now, this battle with Cyrus in the Distortion world, this is where the Jolteon comes in handy. She outspeeds and kills Cyrus's Gyarados in 1 shot. Magnezone would have been outsped and 1-shot by an Earthquake, so I'm very glad I decided to have a Jolteon. I beat Cyrus handily, threw a Master Ball at Giratina, and I named it Tina. Shh! Tina's a timid girl. She's under a lot of pressure. The last gym leader is Volkner. I train up Pearl, my Geodude, into a Graveler to support Jelly in defeating him. So we did it! Yay! Now what the heck am I gonna do? I have pieces of a team, nothing that can really set up, and a lot of underleveled Pokemon. I catch a Wingull I named Gulliver right outside of Victory Road, and a Tentacruel I named Squidward right outside of Sunyshore City. I also caught a Sneasel that I named Queen right outside of Snow Point. So I guess maybe this works? Time to grind! A critical hit. Jolteon died. Time to grind! Unbelievable. Magnezone died. Okay, I don't deserve to have an electric type. So, welcome to the team, female Snowrunt I caught in the snowy area that I turned into a Frostlass. I name her Elsa. And while walking between the healing part and the mart part of the Pokemon Elite 4 pre-area, Barry sneaks up on me and starts a battle. Huh? I'm clearly not going into the Elite Four. I am obviously off to the side. And then Gulliver dies to a crit Leaf Storm after Torterra's special attack had already dropped. Boy! Great. Awesome. Well, I still beat him because screw him. Get over here, Cloud the Swablu that I turned into an Altaria. Now you're on the team. And movie editing magic, bam. Wow. Cloud is at the level cap. That didn't take hours of my life. So, here's the whole team that I got. Cloud the Altaria, Squidward the Tentacruel, Jelly the Gastrodon, Elsa the Frostlass, Queen the Weavile, and Belle the Bronzong. This is the best I could do with what I had left. Now let's do this! And Queen gets outsped by Vespiquen and dies to a crit attack order in one hit. If you're asking why Queen was out against Vespiquen, I thought she would outspeed. Why did she not outspeed? How is that possible? Avalanche is a negative priority move. Oh my god. I didn't know that. I'm so sorry, Queen. That is on me. Cloud the Altaria takes out the rest of Aaron's team, but man, losing a Pokemon in the first round of the Elite Four? I don't feel good about this. Next up is Bertha. I have 2 water types. Enough said. Next, Flint. I have 2 water types. Now you would think that would be enough said, but he actually has some coverage that hits Jelly and Squidward for super effective damage. But Cloud should be able to tank some hits as I heal them up between battles. Oh my god, I fucking have the worst luck! Of course I get burned! Of course I get crit right after! Fan-freaking-tastic! Well, I'm down 2 Pokemon and I'm going up against Lucian. I still have Frostlass, so... Okay, I lose. I lost. Oh, wonderful! Wonderful! Great! My Bronzong Bell killed Lucian's Mr. Mime, but his Bronzong killed my Frostlass. Now Lucian's Bronzong has 3 Calm Minds set up, and the rest of my Pokemon can't really hit that hard. Bell sets up a light screen, puts it to sleep, and Jelly just slowly chips away with Surf. The best I can do now is just to try to put the rest of his Pokemon to sleep, make sure my screens are set up, and hope that I don't get crit again, please. Alright, taking out his Alakazam. Oh, well I guess down goes his Espeon. And do I got this? Okay, alright, there goes Gallade. I guess we did it. Wow, I can't believe it. Bell and Jelly are able to pull through. Now we only have the final challenge left. Cynthia, the champion of the Sinnoh League. Problem is, I only have 3 Pokemon. Bell, the Bronzong, Jelly, the Gastrodon, and Squidward, the Tentacruel. And yeah, the 3 Pokemon that died, the Weavile, the Frostlass, and the Dragon Dancing Altaria, those were my Garchomp counters! My best hope now is to, I guess, use Jelly and try to surf it to death? Haha! I'm dead. Cynthia leads off with her Spiritomb, and I lead off with Jelly the Gastrodon. Spiritomb can hit Bell, my Bronzong, and Squidward, my Tentacruel, for super effective damage, so Jelly is my best choice here. I'm slowly just chipping away with Surf when I realize, oh my god, I only have 4 Surfs left. I forgot to manage PP between battles. So, I throw Max Elixir at Jelly, wasting another turn. Eventually, Spiritomb goes down to a Surf. Roserade comes out next, so I switch into Bell. This Roserade can't hurt Bell at all, making it the perfect time to heal. I put the Roserade to sleep, and... oh my god. Oh, shit! Cynthia switches into Garchomp. I'm staring down this Garchomp, and I wasn't able to get up my screens against the Roserade. Oh, what's the problem? Bronzong's levitate, right? Not mine! Mine is heat-proof! Because whenever there was a 50-50 on abilities this run, I got the worst one! I see one path. I click Hypnosis. And it hits! For once, I wasn't punished. I set up my screens and go into Jelly. Jelly gets 1 Surf off before Garchomp wakes up and goes for a Dragon Rush, which misses! Now it's just a war of attrition between Garchomp and Jelly. Jelly tanks a Giga Impact, and she takes out the Garchomp! Cynthia switches back into her Roserade, and I take this time to heal up the team. I put the Roserade to sleep, and Cynthia switches out into my Lotic. Bell tanks a Surf and puts my Lotic to sleep, allowing me to set up my screens. My Lotic wakes up and goes for Surfs again, but I put it back to sleep and switch into Squidward. I heal up Bell while my Lotic sleeps and go for a Giga Drain with Squidward. It does very little damage, so I go for a Screech as my Lotic tries to Mirror Coat. After 2 Screeches, Poison Jab kills my Lotic. Cynthia goes into her Togekiss and I go into Belle. She hits a few Aura Spheres and I put it to sleep. I set up my screens, and can I just say, my hypnosis luck has been literally insane, hitting every single one where it matters and only missing when it doesn't matter. We are slowly chipping away at each other with Aura Spheres and Psychics, and eventually, Belle wins the war of attrition with screens, hypnosis, and of course the healing items. Next up is Cynthia's Lucario. I send out Jelly, who tanks an Aura Sphere and retaliates with an Earthquake. Cynthia uses a full restore, but I take it down with another Earthquake. I win! Haha! You try to get me at every turn. Oh wait, you still have a Roserade. I send out Belle to finish her Roserade with 2 Psychics. And... okay, now I win! Yes! You don't need to learn payback. You are perfect the way you are. I did it. I beat the Nuzlocke of Platinum. It was a battle of willpower. It just goes to show, never give up. And the power of playing on set mode and using healing items really can pull you through. This run only took me 60 hours? Oh my god! I guess I did play with the speed up button, but still. If you're interested in joining the race, join the Discord. You have until October 31 to add your time. Do you think that you can beat my time? Probably. But can you beat the time of Cake of Discord at 12 hours? Who knows? Thanks so much for watching this video, and special thanks to my mod, RedWings1340, who thought of this challenge and helped me manage it from the Discord server. If you're interested in joining the server, the link is in the description. We do occasional Pokemon Showdown tournaments and other random events. Subscribe to see more from the channel. Smell you later!